Daniel J, and you're watching JayeSpotTV right here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave your comments down below. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, make sure you do so at Daniel J.
I see you walking by and I can't seem to decide exactly what I will say. Notice how you stroll, making me
ready for the spotlight. That's the reason I'm still here. The ups, the downs, the last of tears. It's time for me to face my fears. I thought I told you once before, but now I'll say it loud and clear. It's my story, I'm sticking to it. It's my life and it's my year. I believe in me, in me, in me, in me. All that I can be.
Y'all already know what's about to go down in this video. So we have Lil Mo basically picking up where we left off last week. She's basically just got through arguing with Don, and she's explaining to Michel'le and Fred why she's so upset. And she's so upset because she had already told Don that Kelly wasn't going to do it, and Don didn't say anything about quitting then. Now all of a sudden we had a new day, we had a new rehearsal, and you talking about you not going to do it. She had a problem with that. So she leaves, Philip walks in, Fred asked Lil Mo to explain to Philip what just happened. So they're telling a story, and then Philip says, well, yeah, we told her, you know, the other night at the studio, like we had to tell Dawn. And Lil Mo was like, hello, can I get a witness? Woo! Can I get a witness? We already told her. So I don't understand why she feels the need to want to back out now. That's utter bullcrap. Then we move on to this segment where Claudette is talking to, I'm guessing her manager, is talking about, you know, why she wasn't there the last few episodes. And my heart, like, I hope Claudette Ortiz, my love and condolences to you, baby. Basically, her daughter she had an emergency with her daughter. Her son and her daughter were doing some things. Her son was playing with her steamer, opened it up, and all of the hot water splashed onto her daughter. So her daughter had to go to emergency and, you know, scrape off all of the dead skin that, you know, she had gotten burned. But Claudette says that she's okay. I really hope that she's recovering well, and I will definitely be keeping both her and her daughter and her family in my prayers, because I can't imagine the little pumpkin, you know, for her to be going through that. I wouldn't want to go through that. So I definitely shout outs to her. So fast forward, we got Lil Mo, Shantae, and Michel'le basically sitting down, and they're catching up Shantae about what just happened with Dawn, because, you know, she's been out for a day. And they tell her all of the ratchetness that transpired. Basically tells Shantae that Don's not doing it, why Don is not doing it, and Lil Mo was like, and I told her basically, you scared Kelly, like I told her about that. And Shantae was like, oh my God, like, did that really just go down? Like, oh my God, like, I really just think this is a bit silly. You know, it just is just really silly. I love Shantae. Y'all already know. I've said that in past videos. I love Shantae. I think Shantae is a classy lady. And at the end of the day, Shantae just wants to do a great show and make sure that her name and her brand is doing well. So she's like, you know what? So sad for you, Dawn. Peace. Be still. I'll see you on the other side. But guess what? I got a show to do. Okay? Then we got Michel'le in the studio. She's working on a new album after 12 years. Child, woo, it's a long time, my Lord. And basically, I always think that it's funny because Michel'le's talking voice and Michel'le's singing voice, and her name is Michelle. Boo! Why you put that apostrophe? Did you do that, or did your mama do that? Like, did your mama really just name you Michelle, and you was like, you know, I want to be different, so I'm gonna put an apostrophe in there, and I'm gonna sound Michel'le. Who did that? I want to know who did that. Your name is Michelle, baby. Anywho, Michelle, she in the studio trying to do a record after 12 years. And I think it's so hilarious how drastically different her speaking voice is from her singing voice. But have you ever heard a singer that kind of gets stuck into a period? I think Michel'le's voice is stuck in the 90s. Like when women didn't necessarily have to do runs all clearly, like they could kind of skip around on some notes and not really hit it exact and it still be cool, like, you know, but if people be like, oh, she can sing. But now, like, you have to be so precise with your singing, and I just don't be hearing it. And she did her little interlude. She was like, Michelle, really? I can't. So Honey Bumpkin Minnie Mouse is in her rehearsal, and basically she has this new song, and her people are like, you know, we got to do this live show, we got to do like a launch party, and you really have to come out with a banger, and we want to do some new music. And she's like, I don't know if I want to do some new music. And so they're in the rehearsal going over this song called Beautiful. And Michel'le is like, I'm not doing that song. Like, it's just not going to happen. And he's like, well, yes, you are. We are going to do the song. And we're contracted to do the song. She said, oh, really? Like, well, who made that decision? He was like, I made that decision. She was like, see, there you go. Putting that foot forward, and it's not my foot. I hollered, baby. Oh, I said, you, Minnie Mouse on helium, you better tell him what you're not going to do. She said, band, I've spoken to the band. We're not doing the song. So there you go. What don't you, she was like, what don't you understand? Like, I'm not doing the song. Like, I spoke to the band. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. So then we move on to the rehearsal with Lil Mo, Fred, Shantae. Michel'le is out sick or something, and Claudette walks into rehearsal, and basically the girls are kind of updating her on what happened, you know, who's not going to be in the show anymore. And Claudette's like, oh, well, okay, well, all right, well, there it is. And so fast forward, they're in a photo shoot looking fabulous, and she's like, you know, I'm thinking about inviting Kelly and Dawn to our show. And Shantae was like, no. I said with a smile, you better do that. And Lil Mo was like, I would rather you invite Cindy and Terry than them two broads, the real En Vogue. Shantae was like, I hollered so intensely that I got a migraine. Like the life that she gave me when she said, the real En Vogue. What happened to Maxine? She don't like Maxine? She just said Cindy and Terry, honey. That's all she said. She was like, yes, invite them, because no, hell no, you're not inviting Kelly and Dawn. And Claudette's kind of like, I'm just so confused. Like, was it really that serious? Girl, obviously, you've been gone 2 episodes. I understand you have to deal with your baby. We get it, boo. But yes, it was really that serious. You ain't been watching the show? Oh, well, you can't because you was recording. Oh, well. Then we get to this meeting that Lil Mo wants to have with Kelly. And before I go into this segment leading on to the end of this show, all I have to say is Kelly Price can have several damn seats because, boo, you are not that damn busy, okay? Kelly Price can have several damn seats because, boo, you are not that damn busy, okay? Like you, who the hell, I almost cussed right then and there. I almost used the letter that comes after E in the alphabet. Oh, I just want to punch her in the face for just being so rude and stupid. And I don't care who likes it. I don't care who don't like it. Kelly Price, you a hot ass mess. Lil Mo comes in to talk to her, and she already sits down with attitude. We talking about Kelly Price. She sits down with attitude, and she's like, so how you been? You know, it's Lil Mo, how you been? She's like, fine. Well, I mean, what? She's like, so I just want to know why you haven't been talking to me. And Kelly Price is, husband. She's yelling for her husband and all kinds of mess. And, you know, we all sitting there watching the screen. Me and millions of Americans are watching this screen going, WTF? Like, why are you yelling for your husband? And she's like, I'm not doing no publicity stunts. And Lil Mo's what are you talking about? Like, I came here to have a conversation, and you calling your husband because you know her husband's her manager. And she's like, what are you doing? Well, okay, fine. If you want to have your husband here as your representation, let me get my husband, Jer. So she's on the phone, and she's like, Philip, I need you to get down here, like, right now. And she tells Kelly, baby, I came in here so that she lets you know that I came in peace. So they're all sitting there, and Lil Mo just gets emotional, baby. And I understand, like, Kelly Price had her glasses on. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, what is all this? And Lil Mo's like, look, I brought my family out here, like, to do some things. And we stayed out here for rehearsals. My husband done canceled gigs because we were trying to do this idea that you had. And then you pull out. All I want to do is ask you, you know, I really want you to come back to the monologues. And Kelly's like, I already told you I'm not doing the monologues. So why are we having a discussion? What are we talking talking about. I'm not doing it. You know what you want me to do the Shantae show? Kelly Price, slap yourself several times, baby. Let me tell you something. I'm about to go on. Let me get on my high horse. Okay, I may not have your money, boo, and I may not have, you know, all them runs that you have, but you are a piece of damn work. I don't even know how you still have a fan base after this show, because we have all seen that you are nothing more than a manipulative little just ratchet. Like, you ratchet. That was real ratchet activity. You can't even have like a conversation with what should be, what was your homegirl. Like, you need management and represent. Like, I don't understand all that. Like, you just need to have several naps, get you a big ass blanket and a pillow, and you have several sleeps, because I just can't. Like, you are just doing the most. And then Lil Mo's like, you know what, at this point, I don't have nothing else to say to Kelly Price. And baby, I don't blame you. Kelly, you just doing some real ratchetness. So we fast forward, her and Don are having a conversation, and they walking down the street, and basically we see that they are moving forward, quote unquote, with Kelly's original idea. And we see this big old poster on this marquee. You know, this literally a poster, baby. You took that to Kinko's and said, here, make me a banner. We're going to put it up on this here marquee. That's what you did. And it says, the Not Your Mama Logs featuring Don and Kelly Price. And I just feel like you and Don can go straight to hell. I mean, that's just how I feel about it. You, Kelly Price, are just so out of pocket. Your behavior, your justification for it doesn't even make any sense. And I do understand that there are conversations and things that are not shown to us because of editing. But what we are seeing in the clips that we are able to see of you, baby, that don't nothing can convince me that any of that is justifiable. And Dawn, baby, I hope that you wipe off your nose after you get it out of Kelly's behind, because you are doing the straight up most. Okay, I can't wait till next episode for these ladies to find out about the Not Your Mama Locks and what they're going to do. Obviously, they have some issues with music and Fred and really trying to get it together, but their show goes on, and it's now called What Would Divas Do? The Diva Logs. And all I have to say, baby, is the proof is in the pudding. I mean, I have to do some research on the Diva Logs and see how that went. But from the looks of it, it was a better theater. And from the clip that I've seen on YouTube, which you can check my last JayeSpotTV video for the link, Kelly and Don's show was a bunch of boo-boo. Like, I was watching that going, are you serious? Are you really serious? Y'all about to give me a heart attack. I'm about to have to charge y'all for my medical bill when I breaks down and have to go in, because y'all are just about to make my head explode with all this stupidity and foolishness. Oh, the things. Michel'le, I love you. Claudette, boo, again, so sorry about your daughter. I really pray that everything is better now. Lil Mo, baby, I'll hit you up on Twitter, because you know, you already know. Shantae, keep it classy, always beautiful, always talented. And till next review, baby, R&B Divas of LA. Have several seats. Make sure you visit onthejspot.com to check out all the new updates for vlogs, blogs, and entertainment news. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Okay, I want to thank all of you who have been supporting me and been liking the videos and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Miss TP90. She's always been a good friend to me. I've had her on my radio show about a season ago, and she's awesome and amazing. I love her support. To Bondi Blue, baby, you are my new, like, in my head best friend. Like, I love your videos. You're doing it. So if you guys have not checked her out, make sure you check her out. And I will see you guys at another time with another video. Deuces, my mooses. I'm out of here.
D-A-N-Y-O-L, Daniel J, that's my name. D-A-N-Y-O-L, Daniel J, that's my name. Get it together, say Daniel J, that's my name.